Welcome to my graveyard. I am your host of the evening, the Cemetery Man from Salem, Mass. Always taking names of kicking candy ass. I'm Luke over here with you on Grande's Graveyard. Welcome to the graveyard where the gates are always open for any and everybody who loves horror content. And tonight, I'm here, I'm live in living color, and I wanted to make a shout-out / thank you video for one of the coolest YouTubers out there, one of the coolest YouTubers in the whole wide world, in the land of horror talk, if you will, and that is none other than Mr. NightWatch Zone. His channel is awesome. He'll be going live actually later tonight doing an Elm Street 6 discussion / retrospective, so that's going to be badass. Always interesting talking about Freddy's Dead, because that's not one of my favorites, but definitely one that you could talk about, because there's so much crazy shit in it. Freddy on the bicycle, and the Wizard of Oz references, and Roseanne is fucking in there somewhere, and nice hearing from you, Carlos, all that shit. So I'm sure that's going to be an interesting video and discussion. But I wanted to say thank you to him and Coriander and everyone associated with his channel for, actually, they won Horror YouTuber of the Month in the month of April, and thus, because they won, they got to nominate 4 new channels. And when you know it, to my surprise, just as much as anybody else's, they nominated me as one of the 4 choices. And I was just super humbled by that. I was actually, last night, saw he went live and saw that he had nominated me for the honor. And I just wanted to say, it was really humbling that you did that, because you didn't have to do that. And it meant a lot to me. It meant the world to me, to be quite honest with you. And win, lose, or draw, I think it's just really nice that you reached out and picked my channel of all the channels that you could have picked. Because I'm sure it wasn't easy. I know you said in your video there was almost over 20 that you were trying to pick from, and the fact that mine was one of the final 4, it's an honor in itself, and I wanted to say thank you for that. And I think that's channels like NightWatch Zone, that's why I love the horror community, especially on here. You know, whether you have 10,000 subscribers, less than 1,000 like me, I think it's just so humbling and so nice that people, they share. It's such a sharing community. Hey, check out my buddy's channel. Check out, you like what I do? Check out his content. Check out her content. I just think it's so nice that it's a very positive, supportive community, and it's truly, I know I said this enough, but it's humbling. It meant a lot to me. I thought it was really, really cool, and I just can't thank you enough for that night. So I appreciate that. I wanted to make this quick, say thank you, and I got some other things I've got to get to here. Of course, I will leave the link to NightWatch Zone's channel in the description below if you want to check out his channel and subscribe. If you haven't checked out his channel, I highly recommend it. He goes live, if not every night, every other night, but I'm pretty sure he goes live every single night, man. He is a dedicated dude. And they just did a Terminator retrospective. They've been doing the Elm Street film. They did Elm Street 5 not too long back. And I don't know, I just think his channel is awesome. So I'll be leaving the link down below. Also, if you want to vote for me for Horror YouTuber of the Month, if you already have not, I'll leave that link to that video down below. And I'd also like to throw the links to the channels of the other 3 nominees. Of course, my good buddy King Need Gore is one of them, so he's a great friend. Had him on the graveyard I don't know how many times, or how many commentaries and live discussions. So, Corey, love you, man. I voted for him, so, because he's one of my favorite people in the world. And I will not be offended if you vote for Corey, because if I don't win, there's nobody I'd rather see than Corey, man. Corey is one of the best people on YouTube here. We're a really, really dear friend. Love that guy. And I had to announce, of course, the winner for tomorrow night's fan commentary. Of course, it was between 2 movies. It was between Intruder and Sleepaway Camp 2. And of course, we voted on here. Didn't get too many votes. However, we ended up tied on here. On Instagram, different story. Sleepaway Camp 2 pulled away by a big shot. And before we get into that, I will say that Intruder, I know it definitely did get a lot of votes, and I know people definitely want to watch this one with me too. So I'll tell you what, next week we do live commentary of Scott Spiegel's Intruder. I'm excited for that. I definitely think we should do that live in the graveyard next week. We'll do 2 commentaries in a row. But the winner, as promised, was Sleepaway Camp 2. Oh yes, this won the fan vote. I'll take the old slip cover off here. This goes for bread now. I think this goes for like $230 on Amazon Prime. So rest in pepperonis if you don't have one. But pretty badass. We'll be watching this tomorrow on the graveyard. I believe this is free most places. I believe this is on Amazon Prime for free, so this shouldn't be a tough movie to find or watch or whatever along with me. And of course, I promised I'd make some drinking rules. So I did it at work today. Instead of being productive, I made Sleepaway Camp 2 drinking rules. Oh yes, we got number 1, every time somebody does drugs, we take a drink. Every time somebody yits pop out, we're going to take a drink. And every time somebody gets killed, we're going to take a drink. Granted, I don't drink. I'm going to be drinking my dew. I'll be drinking the dew along with these rules. But if you want to drink your favorite alcohol beverage of choice, you go ahead. The gates of the graveyard are open. And as long as you got a designated driver, we're Gucci Poochie to be chilling all night at camp with Pamela Springsteen, the angel of death herself. I'm fucking excited for it. We're going to go live tomorrow night at 8:05. I'm looking forward to that. So be there or be square. Be there. Party with me. If you'd like to go vote for me, that'd be cool. If you'd like to go check out the other channels, please throw them likes, subscribes, comments, all that stuff. That's the beauty of this whole thing is getting people out there and sharing. And I think NightWatch Zone did a lot for me, and I've gotten a lot of subscribers just overnight from it. So I think it's just really, really kind to him. And again, I'd like to say thank you to him, everybody associated with his channel. Coriander, cool people. She has her own channel too. Coriander Loves Horror, I believe. She's also subscribed. Great person. And I just want to say thank you. So we'll catch you next night. You know, on the graveyard, live fan commentary, Sleepaway Camp 2. Bring your fucking sleeping bags, bring your camping gear, maybe your Freddy mask, or your Freddy glove, your Jason mask, your Leatherface chainsaw, all that good stuff. And we will catch you next time, only